Hi, welcome to our league matches versus Jazz FC. They've just started against us. We've got some problems with our internet at the moment. We're on about 1,000 millisecond ping. So, I think not good, basically, for the match experience. McAllister's back fit, so we'll put him back into the team. Need to remember to fix that up. Tarantini, Pereira, Nakata, Koku, McAllister, Jajic, Parolano, James Pires. And it's just whether we start Pires on the wing or not. I guess we do. Kind of need to play some friendly matches and sort that situation out, I think, because he's definitely the weakest link in our team. I mean, looking at this, probably Cunningham should be starting, in fact. Let us do that. So Jazz, I think they finished third last season. And I think they've won all their matches this season. I'm reluctant to disconnect and check anything because our ping is so bad. If we leave this match, we may never get back in. You can see here that the seconds aren't even clicking down one at a time; they're clicking down in batches of two. That's how distant our ping is. More than 1,000 milliseconds at the moment. Just to be clear how bad that is. I mean, normally we'd have maybe 40 or 30 millisecond, and we're over 1,000, so it's like 40 times slower than normal, something like that. And for all intensive purposes, most online games basically would be completely unplayable at all if the ping was more than about 200 to 300 milliseconds, and we're over 1,000. So let's see if we get a playable experience here at all. You can see quite a big delay there. Everything we do is going to be on over a 1 second time delay. Let's slow down our tempo. It's not, I mean, yeah, I guess could be worse. Could be trying to play a first person shooter or something, because then it definitely would have no chance at all. But right, so let's worry less about our ping for now and worry more about getting a match result. Pretty balanced match. We're lucky to be winning. I think we need to recognise that fact, but again, we just set up so okay. What we can do though, so can we get that pause in? Yeah, okay. So we can put McAllister back as dual holding midfielders. Not a lot more defensive, but a bit more defensive. It could obviously make the difference here, and this is how we would normally set up. The only reason why we were set up different is because McAllister was injured for a match, so we had to switch stuff around because we didn't have another holding midfielder, but McAllister can play either holding or central midfield, so 2-0 up. I do think we're worthy of a pause now if we can hopefully get it in. We did. And seriously think about okay. We're just too set up attacking, we're too committed, unfortunately. If we had started Lee on the wing, we could have switched more defensive, and maybe that's the right choice between Cunningham, Pires and Lee on this right wing position, because he allows us to be more flexible tactically. Probably should keep that in mind. Because right now, this is just one of those matches where realistically we'd be happy to switch to something more defensive. Absolutely happy, because it's pretty balanced. We're maybe slightly being outplayed. We're being outplayed, and it's pretty balanced, but being outplayed kind of thing. But just one of those matches where you're just really lucky to be winning, which we are, and you'd be totally happy to just change to something else, because what we're currently doing isn't working that well. And now, we've conceded a goal. It's totally possible we're going to concede another goal before half time. And if Lee had been starting, we could have potentially changed it after those two fortunate goals. They may have never scored this goal. It could all be different. And instead, they may, they're very much on track to potentially score another goal here. Which they did. And this is exactly, I think we just need to keep this in mind, and this is exactly why, at least against other good teams, that we probably should definitely be starting Lee on the wing. Lesson learned. Yeah, this was just one of those matches, just all this. If we had just decided to put Lee in instead, it could just all be so different. Didn't even realise we still had the match paused. You can see with how long it takes to react to stuff here, that our ping is. He's like killing us, and we can't. The situation is so dire. I mean, I don't even know where to start here. So disappointed with our decision to not start Lee. We could have just protected this lead, got lucky, got the 2 goals, and just rode our luck out for the match potentially. And now instead it's 2-2, and we're on the back foot. We could have capitalised on our luck and be in the driving seat. And instead we're on the back foot, and it's 2-2. And we're definitely not in the driving seat, let's put it that way. So, let's get on. Let's focus. Okay, so now we're lucky again. We're lucky to be winning. Let's acknowledge that fact that we're lucky to be winning. Let's get Lee out there for James, I think. Let's go more defensive. Done. McAllister up into midfield. Let's get that sorted. Less attacking, aggressive. We can press a bit now, I think. And use up some of our energy. I had to be quick in just doing all of that because our pause time is becoming a precious resource quickly. But basically, what we were doing, we just wasn't working. We're about being outplayed. We're very fortunate to be winning, like we said, and then we got that goal just before half time. So very fortunate again to be winning, acknowledging the fact that we're lucky to be winning, change it up, hopefully can close this match out. I think there's a big enough argument here to say that we should be slowing the tempo down as well. Now, depending on how things go, at the moment I think we've been outplaying them a bit this half with these changes. But yeah, I think it's going to be a genuine challenge, and obviously we're running at a. Let's talk about that. This is what we were saying last match. Let's talk about these awful points at the end of the match. Make a note of it. Here, talk about. I can't even remember now. Talk about something. Talk about cash, basically. How important cash is to rebuilding your squad. So, right, where are we? I think we're okay, to be honest, with it, because we're outplaying him. We're outplaying him and we're winning in a match when we were not winning and we were being outplayed. And we're really lucky. And I think we've won this match now. So let's think about how we could lose. And I guess a red card. Oh, this ping is a real big deal. It's so slow. Do we get this pause in or not? Oh no. That's just what I was about to do. I was literally trying to pause the game to sub him off, and my ping let me down. And now, big decision to make. I think we burn another substitution up to get another defender back there. And I think we want to go more defensive here, even more again, and press. I think we're really lucky though that we've got the 3 goals now, because we're so lucky. I think we just got lucky, because I think if we were just maybe 2 goals up, definitely one goal up, there'd be a way back for him now, but I think there's just no way back for him. And we can think about using up our 3rd sub to protect somebody from injury, I think. And I think that time is probably now. And I think the most important player is probably, oh my gosh, I'm talking instead of doing. Gosh. And we did that before. Do we get to pause? Who knows? Luck of the draw. Do we get it? We get it. So I think at this point we just do a sub to just do any old one. Just might as well rest one of the key players. He couldn't pull that one back. we get? Oh, and we can't get another. I don't know if that was the key one. I think I made a quick decision just in case something really significant happens, but yeah, I don't know. Probably should have brought the keeper on, to be honest, because we couldn't have brought the keeper on anyway, even if the keeper got injured, because it was our third sub. So we probably should have. It's more important to protect the keeper. He's the most important one for us to protect. So that was a mistake. Should have done that. So good luck with the pending rebuild. Joy. So I think, I mean, this was a really important victory, and this match definitely could have taken a different path, I think. The same was, I think it was definitely the wrong decision. Lee should have started. I mean, he only got 10. I mean, he should have started. That was a mistake. And to be quite frank, it was a big enough mistake that, and we were lucky to be winning 2-0. And I think from the point where he pulled those, I think we just deserved. It was a big enough mistake that we deserved to lose the match because of that mistake. I think it was big enough. And we got these 2 yellow cards. We had to stay with the aggressive tackling, and actually, in some ways, we were actually lucky that the red card happened in the 77th minute, because if it had happened earlier, pretty much before, well, it could have realistically happened at any point after the 18th minute pretty easily, because we were aggressive tackling the whole time and he had a yellow card. Could have happened way earlier, and this match could have been way different. So we were a bit lucky there. We're obviously lucky to have scored so many more goals than him in a match that was relatively tight. It was definitely very tight in the first half. He was outplaying us a bit. I think in the second half he got the upper hand, but that was because we could change the system, and we could have changed that system without even having to wait till half time. Exactly what we changed it to. If only we had started Lee on the right wing. So basically we could have got lucky, got fortunate to get that 2-goal lead, and then just changed it up and did what we did at half time to control that second half. We could have done it straight after those 2 goals and had a comfortable win, and instead it was really jittery stuff that we were lucky to go on at half-time up. And who knows, we might not have even decided to change it. We might have took the attitude that, well, we want to be more attacking because it's better to lose half your matches and win half your matches than draw all of your matches attitude. At half-time, I think we would have had that attitude. We would have probably stayed attacking, and we probably would have lost, because he was outplaying, We could have lost, we could have won, could have been a draw. But I think it would have been more like a, 30. What each outcome was sort of equally as likely, I think, that we might have lost as we might have won. So I think, don't score that goal at half time, it means we lose the match potentially, because we wouldn't have changed probably to what we changed to that allowed us to easily control the match. And we could have easily changed that after the second goal if Lee had started. So actually, really, there's sort of mistakes all over the place here, really, and we were pretty lucky to have won, considering all the mistakes we made and how differently this match could have played out under various guises. We're just so lucky that we got that goal literally just before half time, so that we could change it and then control the second half. If we didn't, we probably would have lost. But however, we could have changed it much earlier and won comfortably earlier. It's really an if type thing. But all in all, I think we've made mistakes. We were pretty lucky to win, really. This is definitely a match that just could have been lost. So we're happy to take that luck. Happy for another win. Thanks for watching, and we'll have to talk about the rebuild another time because we've got another match started, so I've got to play that. Cheers.